drained to gradually become depleted or dwindle. Hi, I'm Mercy Noah and welcome to Coach Me On. And today we will focus on managing the drain that networking can have on you. So we all know how important networking is to a successful job search. And we know that in order for us to land that next great job, it is something that we can absolutely do and need to do. 80% of all jobs are filled through networking. So can you imagine? Only 20% of jobs are posted. We must get out there and connect and network with people if we want to find that wonderful next opportunity that is hidden to all. We connect with someone, they open a door, we're able to get a conversation, hopefully an interview, and hopefully an offer. But I also understand that networking can absolutely be a drain for us. It is a lot of work, but employers love networking and using this channel to find great candidates. And why? Well, because I am getting from either an internal employee or someone that I trust a great recommendation and referral on someone that they either have worked with or someone that they know their work ethic and now they are bringing them forward. So in order for me to do this, I need to put myself out there. I need to have conversations with folks that maybe I don't know or haven't connected with in a while. I need to have fruitful and thoughtful conversations. I need to keep the conversations going. It's not about networking once with someone and letting it die. And I need to experience rejection. Not everyone is going to want to connect and network with me. And this is why it causes us such a drain, both physically and emotionally. It takes a lot out of us. But in this conversation, I'm going to go over things that you can do that absolutely will minimize the pull and the drain that networking can have so you do not feel overwhelmed. So here are a few steps that you can take so that we can keep going with our networking. Number one, acknowledge that it is going to be a tough journey and that networking can be a challenge. When we do acknowledge that this is part of the process, it allows us to stay positive and make the necessary changes, shifts, and adjustments along the way. The reality is we don't need to feel chipper all the time. It's okay if we feel down, if we feel tired. But if we are validating those emotions, it allows us to acknowledge them and to keep going. When we put the emotions aside and we try to squash them or not deal with them, they will rear their ugly head in the future, and they can come across in the way that we are communicating and connecting with people that we are trying to have really deep and thoughtful conversations with as part of our networking. So don't get yourself into trouble. Acknowledge that it's going to be tough, that it's going to be a journey, but that you will be able to get through it. Number two, keep the future in mind. You have a plan. And basically, when we are networking, we are building our grit and our determination. We have a conviction to what we want to do, and that is land a great job at the end of this entire process. But stay focused on that plan and have a clear picture on which way you need to go with your networking. It allows you to stay optimistic and positive because you have a very focused and detailed plan. What does this mean? This means that you are having connections with individuals that have high impact with the networking and with that plan and path that you have. They are those individuals that are going to make the biggest difference in making sure that they are opening the right doors, that you are having the right conversations, that you're being exposed to the right people. This is something that is critical, in my opinion. You do not have to network with everyone. We all know a lot of people. We all have a lot of people on our networking list, but that that doesn't mean that everyone that's on that list is high impact and it's going to make the greatest difference in us. Their role needs to be a role that will be the right role that will contribute in a big way to a successful networking conversation and path for you. When you become that focused, it allows you also not to become overwhelmed by the networking of just reaching out to so many people and potentially not getting or seeing results from that time that you are investing. So think about also the strength of that relationship that you have with the individuals that you are networking with and reaching out to you. And based on that relationship, their desire to help you and their desire to open those doors and put you on the right path. When you keep your future in mind, it allows you to be selective with your time and the energy that you are putting against the work in the networking. Number 3, focus only on what you can control. And I love this one. I coach individuals so often on this point because we all do it, and I am a guilty party doing this as well. We become distracted with the things that are not in our control that other folks are doing. And we have to stop that. That absolutely drains our energy and gets us into a state of feeling overwhelmed. And definitely networking can do that, because we start to think about the effort and the work that I'm putting against this, and people are not calling me back, they're not responding to my emails, they're not giving me the 15 or 20 minutes that I am asking for them just to have a quick chat. I can't control that. If they choose to take those actions of non-action, I cannot control that. But you know what I can control? That is what we need to feel that we are focused on and going after. What I am saying, the conversations that I am having, the people that I am connecting with, those whom I am tapping into that are the right individuals, just like my previous point, keeping my future in mind, that are going to open those doors and that have a desire to help me. Right? So my storytelling, focus on all of those things that are in your hands and that you have the power. Do not give that control away to someone else that isn't doing what you need for them to do or expect from them, causing you drain, causing you to feel overwhelmed and negative and getting you down. Keep your control and focus on refining that control on making the right decisions. And finally, number 4, create downtime for you. Make sure that you are spending time with those individuals, that you can just be yourself, that you don't have to be scripted, that you could just be you. Those individuals that make you feel great, that support you, that love you, that build you up. This allows you to rejuvenate, right? Because when we're networking, we've got to be on, and that takes a lot of energy and focus from us. So make sure that you're building that time within your agenda to spend with these great individuals that you have in your circle. Also, make sure that you have physical activities that also allow you to disconnect. Is that running? Is that exercising? Is that yoga? Is that meditation? Whatever it is, make sure that this is also part of your daily routine. So today, more than ever, networking is hard. Why? Because there's so many folks out there looking for that next great job opportunity that are looking to network and reach out to individuals. So we really need to make sure that we're doing it in the right way. And if we have the right perspective and the right approach, we will have success in our networking activities, and it will not allow us to become drained or overwhelmed by it. Do not give up that control. As I stated earlier, prioritize who you want to reach out to and spend that valuable time on your calendar with, that will open the right doors and put you on the right path. And there is no question that you will be able to survive the process and get to that wonderful next career opportunity for yourself. So thank you for joining me today. This certainly tells me that you are interested in your own personal growth and development, and I hope that you found this topic of value. Please remember to ask questions, suggestions, comments, and like, and don't forget to subscribe so that you get notifications when that next video is released. And thank you for letting me coach you today on Coach Me On. See you soon.